Hi, I'm Stephen Bagley, one of the editors of Blackbirds First Flight, an anthology of dark, twisty stories available now on Amazon, Barnes& Noble, and other online retailers. Today we're talking with Jean Schara, author of the short story Quinn, featured in Blackbird's First Flight. Good morning, Jean. How are you?
Good morning, Stephen. I'm doing well, thank you.
Jean, Quinn has an interesting genesis. Share that with our readers.
It started from a writing prompt, and I was on a transatlantic flight to Europe, and I needed something to do. So I took a couple writing prompts, and this is one of the results of those prompts. And that was about 10 to 12 years ago. And last year I pulled it out, and with a little bit of work, it has changed into what we have in Blackbird's First Flight.
Jean's going to share with us the beginning of the story to give you a little bit of the flavor of this dark and twisty story. Jean?
Thank you. Francois's hand had been poised to open the door to his new employer when it opened, revealing a courtly gentleman decidedly out of place in this run-down industrial district. Mr. Bergeron, I presume? Yes, please call me Francois. He offered his hand for a handshake, hoping the gentleman would introduce himself, because he did not like being at a disadvantage. The man took his hand, shaking, but also guiding him into the building before releasing his grip and shutting the door behind them. I am Mr. Gagner, your manager. You and I will discuss the terms of your contract. Once we have satisfied ourselves that the terms are mutually agreeable, I will introduce you to Jody, with whom you will work on a daily basis. Mr. Gagner indicated a chair in front of a desk. Please, sit down. Francois set his bag down beside the chair and took a seat. Mr. Gagner slipped behind the desk and sat, lifting a small sheaf of papers and checking them before sliding them for Francois to review. Francois fought to hide his dismay. This place looks like a dump. What have I gotten myself into? He took the papers offered by Mr. Gagner and began reading.
Reader, if you want to know what those terms of employment are, and they will surprise you, pick you up a copy of Blackbird's First Flight, available at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and other online retailers. Thank you, Jean, for sharing your morning with us. And you have a very good day. And readers, we appreciate you spending the time with us.
Thank you for having me.